A great coach is the leader of the team. Once his message isn't getting across or the players don't believe in him, he's got to go. It's not working because he's not leading the team anymore. They don't believe in him. Yes, the team needs a great leadership group, but that group needs to be on the same page as the coach, which makes him the leader. He's the one conveying the message, but like I say, the leadership has to be on the same page, conveying the same message, or it doesn't work. And that's why these great coaches can stick around on these teams for a long time. They also need to be able to adapt. They need to figure out what motivates certain players and what doesn't work for certain players. Some players don't like being called out in the media, for instance, or some players are motivated by money, by getting that extra confidence boost, letting them know they've done a good job. But you need to dive into these relationships and know what they need. You can't just be a one-dimensional coach. Bring in your system. If your system isn't working, then it's, the player's fault, anybody else's fault but yours. You also need to be able to admit when you are wrong and change course. A lot of these coaches are like this, one-dimensional. If their system doesn't work, then it's everybody else's fault. When all the players on the team are not the same. You need to figure that out. That's why, personally, I think Paul Maurice is the greatest coach in the NHL. I mean, he figures out what these guys need. They're all, you can see all of them, especially on that team. Some of them got big personalities, some of them don't. But he is the leader of that team, and the rest of the leadership on that team sees it how he does, and they convey this. They're all on the same page. They convey the same message. He knows what motivates certain players, when to push those buttons, when to back off. And obviously 2 years in a row he's pushing the right buttons to get the most out of these guys. I guarantee lots of these guys, especially on the defensive end, went to different teams, they would not be the same player. Somebody eventually is going to overpay to get one of these guys over there, and you're going to see,